Hey you two, it's Emery. And Emily.
Hey.
Whom you may remember from Kendon's video. Two queer girls in my bed. I'm here today to talk about my 6 months on T. And alright, let's jump into it. Starting with physical T changes. Let's see. Acne's been ridiculous. My voice has dropped, and that still fluctuates on a day-to-day basis. Some days it's deeper, sometimes it's not. Also fluctuates throughout the day. And yeah, so it's been fun. Definitely cracks at times, but yeah, singing is gonna take a while. Let's see what else. The hair on my body's gone from baby fine and almost non-existent to much coarser, thicker, more abundant. And yeah. What else has changed?
Physically?
Yeah. My muscles have gotten harder, denser, and haven't really been trying to work out at all, and they've still become more apparent, at least to me. And I feel that I have more leverage, though my weight hasn't really changed. I'm able to use my muscle mass more effectively. Yeah. Let's see what else. Appetites, both for food and sexual appetite, have definitely increased. Though I have found that they are related. If I feed one, then the other is not as problematic. And by problematic, I mean apparent, or I don't know. Like if I eat quite a bit, then my need for sex or masturbation hasn't, or decreases, or isn't. Yeah. Though I can definitely indulge in both. And moving right along. Let's see. Anything else physically? Binding's a bitch. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that part.
Succinct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mentally, there was a shift around 3 months. Did a Myers-Briggs test, and that, I feel like that was a kind of a shifting point in my life, and it wasn't so much that that it was just environmental causes, but rather that it was maybe a bit of the tea, and just how I dealt with things changed. But it's since shifted back, and I really like who I am and how I deal with things. Like I've always liked that part about myself, and I think that part of that may have to do with overcompensating, especially for like gender roles, and really maybe not necessarily not being true to myself, and trying to figure out where I fit in society, because I'm transitioning. Yeah. Let's see. Emotionally, I'm more mellow, and I still get excited about things, about life, but as far as anger and irritation goes, I really could care less. And while some of that may have to do with being on T, I think a lot of it has to do, again, with being true to myself, and not letting other people's opinions matter and affect me. So I think that's a good step, that I can take responsibility for my own life and not let others in. There's been a bit of an identity shift in the last little while, and that's something that's really important that I talk about, because it's not just about fitting into a category anymore. It's not that I was female and now I'm male, because I don't feel it that's the case. I feel that I went from being somebody who I wasn't to now I'm being me. And I'm still fitting into that space, but every day brings me more closely aligned with that. And I am more me. I'm more Emery every single day. And it's a really awesome feeling to be me. And yes. Let's see what else. Transition related, just some major milestones that have happened over the last 6 months. I've changed my name legally, and along with that, I changed my social security card here in the States, and also my driver's license, both the name and the gender marker on that. I was able to do that through a letter from my therapist, whom I still see on an infrequent basis. Haven't changed or looked into changing my green card, my birth certificate, or my passport, mostly because it's time, money, effort, and it's been kind of chaotic and wonderful over the last little while. So it's, yeah. Something that I thought would be really important when I was early in transition was doing the whole STP and Packer thing. And while that's definitely important for some people, I think that it's not that important for me. And, maybe it's because I'm not necessarily identifying as trans per se, but rather just kind of gender queer. And that doesn't necessarily change the pronouns that I want to use at this point. I mean, that may change in the future, but I think that this is very much a journey that I'm on, and it's, everything changes every day, and that's not a bad thing. It's every moment, and just take every moment as it comes. And so yeah, that's that stuff that I thought would be important isn't, and the stuff that maybe I didn't even consider is of vital importance now. My views in the world and how I view gender. I have fallen prey to the whole gender binary myself and putting other people in that, and I don't like that, and I'm changing it, and it's awesome. It really makes me view the world in an entirely different way, seeing every person as an individual and not immediately categorizing them, in whatever way, whether it's male or female or, by any category, but really viewing people as themselves and going from there. Oh, life changes. Oh yeah. My family has been awesome. Seriously, I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't got the response I was expecting to get, where I'm just accepted for who I am, for who I want to be, and the fact that I make choices and changes in my life, and my parents and aunts and uncles and cousins and are all just like, cool, whatever, we'll support you, we love you. That's just, so many people don't get that. And while I think that is part of the society that we live in, and part because my family is Canadian and fucking awesome, just want to say. But
no bias.
No bias. I mean, but yeah, that's how I grew up. That I would be supported and accepted in everything that I did, and knowing that has, I think, really helped in this journey, because I didn't really question that it would be okay. Didn't really cross my mind that maybe I wouldn't be accepted. That's not to say that I haven't had any bad experiences, because I certainly have, but that they have been few and far between, and because of the love and the support that I've been shown from my family and my friends, I was able to deal with those in a way that I think benefited everyone involved, because I was able to educate and eventually receive support in a lot of cases. So that was good. Alright, back to life changes. So everything has been chaotic. Like, everything. Not in school. Currently between jobs, which has been fun. Very fun. It's kind of scary at moments, but ultimately fun, and has really enabled me to look at where I want to go. And yeah, so many options. So many options. Been volunteering like crazy, and really enjoying it, and reading a lot of books on feminism and gender theory, and just really expanding my mind in ways that have been awesome. You have been a major change. I think my relationship with you has been honestly a catalyst in a lot of ways, because you really introduced me to the whole feminism thing. A lot of conversations that we were having, like even back in December, were really vital points, where I was able to consider what I wanted from life and really run with it. And,
feminism.
yes, yes. And I don't know, in like the last month or so, there's just been a fire in my life that has been very, what is the word I'm looking for?
There's so many good choices.
I know. So many good choices. Amazing, awesome, fabulous, wonderful, phenomenal, exciting.
Super duper.
Super duper.
It's 2 words. Maybe put a dash in somewhere.
There you go. We'll do that. Super duper. And just the support that you've given me has been phenomenal. And you've made me reconsider everything. From my views on life to, you know, what I want to do, and everything. And it's really opened my eyes in a lot of ways.
I love you.
So, what have you gotten out of this?
Ah!
Put you on the spot.
Oh,
Dun,
my
dun,
life
dun.
has totally changed too, entirely. Yeah, upside down, but in so many good ways. Lots of good ways. Lots of growth, lots of support, lots of challenges, lots of love and trust and fun. And we've been playing on a lot of playgrounds.
Yes.
If you haven't played on a playground in a while, leave your house right now and go play on a playground.
Yeah.
Please.
Just be honest. We'll be back. We'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been really good. Definitely.
So,
Things are good.
6 months. Fuck. When I think about where I was 6 months ago.
Yeah, everything has changed in the last month or so, and everything has changed in the last 6 months. Yeah. Yeah.
It's been
Definitely.
crazy. But it's been fun.
It's been awesome.
It's been a journey.
And spring is coming.
Spring is coming. Yes.
Cherry blossoms.
Yes.
They're starting to appear. Awesome.
Anything else?
We're good.
Think they're good?
I think we're awesome.
I think we're awesome too. Alright, until next time.